So let's go to Genesis chapter 4, and we will read verse 1 and verse 2. And Adam, I will read verse 1. Someone get ready with verse 2, okay? And Adam knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. Right? Okay? Now, there was two brothers. Correct? Now, you will see that in the Bible, the Genesis don't cover all Adam children. Right? They cover the one who the Lord decided was more important to relate the story to us. Okay? Who had a controversial life in the Bible for our salvation. So we have here Cain and Abel. Is that correct? Both of them. Now the Bible says Cain's profession was what? Okay, we can say a farmer. Not only a farmer, he maybe also raise cattle. We don't know. A farmer usually have his cattle, have his cows and things onto his farm also. And Abel's profession was exactly what? Okay. A shepherd. Right? Now, that don't mean Abel's profession was better than Cain's own. No? Because in our days, we need both professions. We need both people. We need those who are shepherds, because we need milk, you need the cheese, and well, some people need the flesh, you know what I mean, of the animals. And some of us also need the, the food that comes from the earth, and the ground. So both of them are important, correctly? Now, listen on to this. The Bible said in verse 3 and 4. I'm going to read verse 3, and I'm going to ask my wife to read the verse 4. And in the process of the time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offered it unto the Lord. Okay, my wife. Chapter 4, verse 4. Okay, someone can read. I'm going to read verse 5, and after I ask someone to read the other verse, but afterward, not right now, okay? But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very hungry or wroth, and his countenance fell. Now, both of them bring an offering. Now, sometimes and that does happen nearly every Sabbath, when we get our salary, right? Now, the tithe, we're not talking about the tithe. We're talking about what? What is the word it used? Offering. Because the tithe is not for you nor for me. That belongs to who? That is God. So don't say we pay tithes. We don't pay tithes. We return tithes. That word pay must come out of our vocabulary. We don't pay. We don't give the Lord tithes. That belongs to him. He said the 10% of every income that we receive belong to him. That is what the Bible said. The 90% belong to us. Is that correct? Okay, so in Trinity we must take out that word pay. Okay, we don't pay. Right? Yes, we give a voluntary offering to the Lord. Okay, the Bible says return your tithes unoffering. Right? Now, bringing an offering to the Lord is something good or wrong? It's good, right? In fact, when someone gives us something, is something good, is a wonderful gesture, right?
No, I think
and we like people to give us things. Is that correct? But especially when it's good thing, right? So Cain brought the offering to the Lord, and Abel brought the offering to the Lord. How? Now, sometimes we may ask, we can read the bottom part and we have understanding why Cain's offering wasn't seem pleasant to the sight of the Lord, right? But at the beginning, we can think how our offering is seen in front of the Lord. Because you see, the Lord, they brought their offering, both of them. How we know that Cain offering, or why? The question is, why Cain offering wasn't pleasant? The word respect is pleasant here in Genesis before the sight of the Lord. Why?
Consider, so I ain't listening yet. Let's consider take that.
God didn't require that. Okay. Someone else?
Let's not give up. We didn't get up. Someone doing
Now we know here it doesn't say exactly it, right? We conscious of that. But it can be, that can be one of the main reasons why it wasn't pleasant to the Lord. Now, I want you to analyze that he brought the best from the ground.
Just like this. This every day.
I think so.
You get it? Cain didn't brought any and anything to the Lord, you know. He brought the best to the Lord, right? Then why Abel's own yes was accepted?
Yes.
Why it was accepted? Because I can get an animal and bring it to the Lord. I can get, but first you said that Cain own wasn't accepted because it wasn't what the Lord asked. Then why Abel own yes was accepted? Elder.
Adam, over the God requires. So Cain was disobedient to the sacrifice. Disobedience, I think, was
Okay, so then Abel offering was accepted because he brought what was required. Simple as that. So if the Lord asks us to bring something to him, and we bring the best of what we want, the Lord is obligated to accept that. We can bring it, you know. But one thing is that the Lord accept it.
Just put him on the side there. Write it on the side there. So I write it there so one time to the side with the side of him. The footsteps is already.
No, not the heart. God already ordained who was going to be the king. That's what the Lord said. The Lord had already choose who was going to be the king. So it's not what who we want or how we want or what we want. This is how the Lord had established it. So we got to understand that. The Lord had give alignment in our instructions in his word, how we should proceed, what we should do, and the time frame, how we should do that, right? So the Lord asks certain things from us, and he is expecting us to exactly fulfill that. Because if we go around the bend and bring it, or bring other things, even it might seem better than what he asks us, that is not what he asks us for, you know, and we can get in problem. So pleasing the Lord is, my brother, is not doing what we think is best. I always say that. If they, you know what I mean, like how the moderator for the funeral service yesterday, when he was giving his opening instructions, he said clearly, who going to sing. If you was asked for sing, just come and sing. Don't talk. If you was asked to give condolences, come and give condolences. Nothing else. You wasn't asked to do anything else. You see, when the Lord asks us to do something, sometimes it's very hard for us to follow And sometimes the instructions or the things that he asking us for is something simple. I can imagine that the Lord told him, because we are not talking, Cain is not a little baby, nor Abel was a baby, you know. He was grown up man already. You catch me what I mean? They knew the Lord personally probably instruct them, of course, through their parents, through vision maybe, or the way, because you didn't have a written things back there. But they knew the instruction, they knew what the Lord asked them for. The Lord somehow told them what was to bring. You know what I mean? But sometimes we believe we can give the Lord what we believe is the best, and that can get us in problem with him. Okay? So how to please the Lord? Simply just do what the Lord tells us to do. It can be small, sometimes it can be easy, and sometimes it can be something major that he asks us to do. Maybe he asks us to go 10 meters, sometimes he will ask us to go 100 meters, sometimes he will ask us to go a mile. But whatsoever he asks us, let's do it in the best way, and that is how we can please the Lord. Okay?
It comes down to faith. It comes down to faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please him. So whatever he says, you have to have faith with. And that's the very pleasing. Faith.
We need to do it. Faith and action. We need to do it. Okay? That is how we can please the Lord. All right. Sister Scavella is here. We got to ask Sister Scavella to please. Oh my, she will delight us with a special. She's not here as yet. Okay, if Sister Scavella is not here, Sister Sasha Ferguson, then we will go forward into our lesson review.
I got to call John.
So Sister Sasha will come now to delight us with the special. Time is for Sister Sasha Ferguson.
Come on, yes.
Let me come, just to minimize it.